welcome Socratic. You guys have a brand new CD. I hold it in my hot little hands right now. Spread the Rumors, literally just out, brand new through Drive-Thru Records. You're going to want to pick it up. As far as G-Rock rising goes, the idea of getting bands and musicians that are on the rise and doing things, you guys are full throttle, like on the way up. You have so much going on, so it's really exciting to have you here. And on top of that, you're still Jersey guys through and through. I love the fact that you still, at least, you know, when it comes to MySpace and the web, you still call not just Jersey, but Union County home, which I'm very familiar with. So very happy to have you here. We'll run down the line. We have, not in this particular order, but we have Dwayne, Vinny, Tom, and Lou. Kevin not with us today, but still part of Socratic. Yes. Yeah, you guys had a rough night because
he's no longer with us.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a big party and it's something to celebrate. It's a great release, you guys. This is your follow-up to your 2005 debut together.
Yep, that's correct. Yeah.
Full length when you're talking about the release aspect. And I have to ask you immediately, the process of recording this. Your producer was Mark Hoppus, who is Blink-182 superstar, also Plus 44, producer to other bands as well. But for you guys, I've heard that this was kind of like a wish list item. You mentioned Mark Hoppus when it was time to come to terms with the producing team, and you wound up getting him, and you do the recording last summer. How did that all shake down for you? Was it about influences as a band coming out?
Actually, we were talking about our next record and our songs, and we always loved the fact that a record like Enema of the State was very short and quick and to the point, and you always wanted more. And we thought that was like a perfect record, you know, in a sense. And we all really dug how the record flowed. We're like, we should run a record like this. And we're like, yeah. So we were talking about it, I think, just amongst ourselves, and our friend of ours, who's our tour manager, Andy, was like, you keep talking about Enema of the State, why don't you just have Mark Hoppus produce your record? And for us, we were like, yeah, that'd be awesome, but that's never gonna happen. But and then it did, and we did some demos in Ohio, and we sent our demos to him, and like 2 days later he got back to us and said he wanted to do our record in 2 months, so we were like, wow.
Oh wow, that's really put you on a schedule that way, put you on a fast track.
I think we left a month after that.
He changed it.
We left a month, and we didn't even have, I mean, we wrote a bunch of the songs, you know, on acoustic guitars, but we never actually, you know, full band worked them out, and then all of a sudden we're sitting there, we're like,
we had like a week.
And then even the demos we did like 5 demos, but I think only like 2 of the songs from the demos even went on the record, so we really just went like,
I remember we did them in the demos in Ohio, and 2 days after that I was in the dog park with my dog, and all of a sudden Dwayne calls me, "We got Mark Hoppus, man." And I'm like, get out of here.
And it really followed through, so it had to be pretty big motivating factor, I would imagine. And to be able to work alongside him like that, was it kind of, I mean, did you find that at least you were able to take something away from someone who's really been through what you guys are aspiring to go through, as far as, was he able
Looks like fun to have that much money.
That's probably the biggest lesson to be learned, right?
Pulls up his Mercedes.
You can definitely hear that same kind of fun as far as using Enema of the State as like a landmark album for you guys. When you pick up Spread the Rumors, you're going to see the same kind of fun vibe. If you check out some of the videos that are on YouTube already, there's a link straight through the Socratic website, which is socraticband.com.
myspace.com/Socratic.
Okay, easy to get to. A lot of fun stuff there. But I can see how he'd be able to add to the sound, or I guess enhance your sound and what you're going for. I want to mention that there is a CD release party that you might be able to make it to, depending on when you're watching this. May 15th, happening at Maxwell's in Hoboken, so still Jersey stomping grounds and doing the CD release. It's going to be a fun time.
Other Jersey bands too.
Yeah, a full night, right?
Houston Calls and Tourmaline, and they're all from New Jersey.
And then it's like dancing into
and Ron Jovi, yes.
I've seen them, and for being able to support local music, original music, if you're going to go and mix it up with any kind of cover band, Ron Jovi can really, they can balance that bill out pretty nice.
Yeah, they're gonna play after us. Like, the idea is we're gonna showcase like the album and where we're at right now, and then we're all gonna relax and kick back and enjoy the music of Ron Jovi. What is the Jovi?
So it sounds like a fun time. Even if you can't make it to that, obviously look for the album. That's the important part of that whole evening at Maxwell's. Other thing I want to ask you guys about before I let you guys play this couple songs is, when it comes to the whole free download part of music, people are trying to figure out what the best way is to get their music out there for people to listen to, whether it be old fans, new fans. The idea of free downloads is not something new to you guys. You've actually done an EP in 2006, I believe, right? Where you put it up there. And what was that? How did that come about? Was it just your own idea to see and test it out?
It was actually. Yeah, we had like a bunch of songs because everybody's always thinking about, you know, new material.
Yeah, we have such a back catalog of so many songs. So what better than
if there ever is a drought, we'll be fine.
Yes, definitely.
That's good. It shows it's working.
Obviously, like recording a full album is a process, and it takes a long time to get it all to come into the shelf, you know, because that's been done for a while, but you know, it takes time. But we said, you know, we could do it a lot quicker if we just do an EP. We, you know, didn't have like a huge budget for it. We just said like we'll record it with our friend Matt from Tourmaline recorded it, and Chris Badami mixed it and kicked ass as usual. And we put it out for free because you could do it instantly. You don't have to wait. And we did press it like a limited edition.
Yeah, afterwards.
Yeah.
After the fact.
Yeah, but it was initially a free EP, and it still is. You can still get it.
So in 2006, even before everybody got used to the free thing, did you see that it was a quick response? I mean, when you put it up there and it was instantaneous, did a light bulb go off in your heads as far as the band to see that people were able to respond and get your music and react to you right away?
Yeah, it was different than One for the Sky.
Yeah.
So it was like a good
Which was your first full length, right?
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, a lot of the kids, I thought, you know, they thought it was like a positive thing. They were like, oh, you know, cool, free music, I'll just take it, and you know, and we got a little good feedback.
So another instance where it kind of reinforced people being loyal to the band and still being able to come out and buy, say, the full length and support the band as far as being able to make your living off of it, but it just shows that you got to be creative and be able to do the balance. And
it's more of like a knock knock, we're still here.
Yeah.
You know,
I also
we're not
I like
dead
showing
yet.
the progression. You know, we have all these songs. We might as well have people hear our songs. So then, so it's not like a big jump. They can see where we're going through the first CD, through the free EP, and now to this CD. They can see our progression. And it's more like they're with us throughout the whole thing. It's not like all of a sudden
it happens quickly to like artists. You know.
Oh, absolutely.
There's no reason why you're going to want to act like you did yesterday. You know, so you're always going forward, and it definitely comes out of nowhere. If we were just going to put one thing out and then like the next thing out like several years later.
It kept you fresh and kept you creatively going,
definitely.
I guess.
Definitely.
Good.
And kept everybody else in the know. Like, here's the Crags, this is what we're up to, you know, check it out.
Yeah, because even by now, then like this album's out, but we're like already kind of on the next thing already.
We're already
you know?
on to the next
Can't wait to
chapter.
record the next record.
That's probably the problem.
So no doubt we'll have to have you back in very soon. Speaking of the new record, Socratic, it is Spread the Rumors out now. You can go make it to the CD release. Even if you can't make it, it's still worth a listen. Drive Through Records. And we're going to let you guys play a couple to officially hook us on Socratic. This has been another edition of G-Rock Rising.